Hey there. I wanted to just share a little bit with you about kind of our journey with strategic planning that we had at Washington State University. It was a lot of fun. I was hired initially as the director of strategic communication, and then a couple of months in, the vice president turned to me one day and said, "How do you feel about strategic planning?" Coming out of COVID, it was time to regroup. And so we started with, in our first year, just a set of 4 objectives that were system level. They were tracked and reported on. What we set up was we had the 4 objectives. We determined who was responsible. So we found the appropriate vice president or associate vice president or dean or whoever it was, and who was over that work. We would set them up. They would come up with 3 to 4 strategies and get those back to us. And then at the time we were using Excel spreadsheets. Later we evolved and matured and started using strategic planning platforms. But that model continued to grow and evolve. And so what we ended up doing is year 2, we expanded that so that we had, it was 10 to 12 objectives, and it was much more reflective of a system level effort. By year 3, we continued to really mature, and it was really exciting because we started expanding that model to all of the campuses. It required some shift of thought for a lot of people because they saw their objectives and strategies as managing for multiple years, 5 to 10 years even. And so we had a shift in thought that said, we are trying to be more action-oriented in the needs that are existing today. And so we set up a timeline that said, okay, your objectives are going to be just for this year, and we started calling them annual objectives. Your strategies are going to be just this year. That model really was really powerful for us at Washington State University as we were really trying to stay relevant, rooted in the things that needed to be addressed at that time, and then having those reporting systems in the platform so that's more ingrained in the culture of the university, and people really started getting excited about it.